Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a journey through the captivating and turbulent life of Veronica Lake, a Hollywood icon whose beauty, talent, and personal struggles have made her a lasting legend in the world of cinema. Known for her trademark peekaboo hairstyle and sultry screen presence, Veronica Lake's story is one of meteoric rise, personal turmoil, and enduring legacy. Join me as we explore the remarkable life of Veronica Lake. Veronica Lake was born Constance Frances Marie Ockelman on November 14, 1922, in Brooklyn, New York. Her father, Harry Eugene Ockelman, was a seaman who tragically died in an industrial explosion when Constance was just 12 years old. Her mother, Constance Charlotta Trimble, remarried Anthony Keene, and young Constance adopted his surname, becoming Constance Keene. Her early years were marked by frequent moves, and she attended multiple schools. Despite these disruptions, she showed an early interest in acting. Her family eventually settled in Beverly Hills, California, where Constance attended the Bliss Hayden School of Acting. It was here that her path to stardom began. In 1939, at the age of 17, Constance Keene made her screen debut in the film Sorority House. Her small role did not garner much attention, but it was a start. A year later, she caught the eye of producer Arthur Hornblow Jr., who saw star potential in her. He suggested a name change to Veronica Lake, believing it sounded more alluring and sophisticated. Veronica Lake's big break came in 1941 with the film I Wanted Wings. Her role as the femme fatale was a hit, and her distinctive hairstyle, a cascading wave covering one eye, became her signature look. The peekaboo hairstyle was an accident. It happened when a lock of her hair fell over her eye during a screen test, but it quickly became a fashion trend, making her an instant sensation. Throughout the early 1940s, Veronica Lake's career skyrocketed. She starred in a series of successful films, often paired with actor Alan Ladd. Their on-screen chemistry was palpable, and they became one of Hollywood's most beloved duos. Films like This Gun for Hire, 1942, The Glass Key, 1942, and The Blue Dahlia, 1946, showcased her acting range and solidified her status as a top box office draw. Veronica Lake was not only admired for her beauty but also respected for her talent. She brought a unique blend of vulnerability and strength to her roles, captivating audiences and critics alike. However, her rise to fame was accompanied by significant personal challenges. Lake's personal life was marked by turmoil. In 1940, she married art director John S. Detley, and they had 2 children, one of whom tragically died shortly after birth. The pressures of her career and personal losses strained the marriage, leading to their divorce in 1943. She married film director André de Toth in 1944, and they had 2 children together. This marriage, too, was fraught with difficulties and ended in divorce in 1952. Behind the glamorous facade, Veronica Lake struggled with mental health issues and alcoholism. Her career began to decline in the late 1940s, partly due to her reputation for being difficult to work with and her struggles with alcohol. As Hollywood's golden era transitioned into the 1950s, Lake found herself increasingly marginalized. In an attempt to revive her career, she took on roles in low-budget films and stage productions. Despite her efforts, she was unable to regain her former success. Financial difficulties compounded her struggles, and she faced periods of poverty and obscurity. In a dramatic turn of events, Lake was arrested for public drunkenness in 1951, further tarnishing her public image. The 1960s saw Veronica Lake attempting to make a comeback. She published an autobiography, Veronica, The Autobiography of Veronica Lake, in 1969, which provided a candid look at her life, career, and personal battles. The book offered readers insight into the pressures and challenges of Hollywood stardom, as well as Lake's resilience in the face of adversity. Despite her efforts, her attempts to restart her career were largely unsuccessful. She took on small roles in television and stage productions, but these did not lead to a significant revival of her career. However, Lake's influence and legacy continued to endure. Her iconic hairstyle and film performances remained etched in the collective memory of cinema lovers. In her later years, Veronica Lake worked as a waitress in New York City, a stark contrast to her former life as a Hollywood star. She eventually settled in Vermont, where she lived a quieter life away from the public eye. Her health continued to decline, and she battled with hepatitis and kidney failure. Veronica Lake passed away on July 7, 1973, at the age of 50. Despite the difficulties she faced, her legacy as a Hollywood icon remained strong. Her contributions to cinema and her unforgettable screen presence continue to be celebrated. Films like Sullivan's Travels, 1941, where she played opposite Joel McCrea, remain classics, showcasing her versatility and enduring appeal. In reflecting on Veronica Lake's life, we see a portrait of a woman who faced extraordinary highs and lows with resilience and grace. Her journey through the glamour and pitfalls of Hollywood offers valuable lessons about the pressures of fame, the challenges of personal struggle, and the enduring impact of a truly iconic screen presence. In films like I Married a Witch, 1942, Lake demonstrated a comedic timing that complemented her dramatic roles, showcasing her versatility as an actress. This film, a precursor to the popular TV show Bewitched, highlighted Lake's ability to blend humor with a touch of magic, further endearing her to audiences. The success of her films during the early 1940s was paralleled by her image as a style icon. The peekaboo hairstyle, which became synonymous with her name, was emulated by women across the country. It even had a significant impact during World War II, where it was said that the U.S. government requested she change her hairstyle because it was deemed a safety hazard for women working in factories, as it obscured their vision. This anecdote underscores the extent of her influence at the height of her fame. However, behind the scenes, Lake's life was far from glamorous. Her reputation for being difficult to work with stemmed from a combination of her personal struggles and the intense pressures of stardom. Lake's battles with mental health issues, including what is believed to be schizophrenia, coupled with her alcoholism, created a tumultuous environment both on and off the set. These challenges inevitably impacted her career, leading to strained relationships with colleagues and studio executives. As the 1940s drew to a close, the shift in Hollywood's landscape also played a role in Lake's declining career. The rise of television and the changing tastes of audiences meant that many stars of the silver screen found it difficult to adapt. Lake's film roles became fewer, and her financial troubles grew more severe. By the early 1950s, she was no longer the box office draw she once was, and her personal life continued to unravel. Thank you for joining me in this detailed exploration of Veronica Lake's life. Her legacy continues to inspire and captivate, reminding us of the lasting impact of a true Hollywood legend.